So, I'm reviewing for Columbia Pictures 100th anniversary in September, a more recent one, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, which is the latest Ghostbusters film. Um, and there were some mixed reviews about this movie. And I have to be honest with you, I can kind of see that. Specifically because the movie I noticed that it has a little bit too much going on. Because there's a couple moments that will get um solved at the end. It does do a little too much. But before I give you my what I thought of that, I should probably start by saying that the acting is still really good. Paul Rudd, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Ernie Hudson, and Dan Aykroyd are really good actors and still did a good job playing the characters that they played already in the previous three Ghostbusters movies. Um, and I thought the return of William Afterton, who was the actor that played the character that was trying to ban Ghostbusters, that unfortunately caused people to hate the actor a lot. It was cool seeing him, honestly. Though he didn't, thought he was okay. He still was trying to do he's kind of like the J. Jonah Jameson of Ghostbusters, where he really hates Ghostbusters a lot. And I really thought the big climax of the movie was actually a lot of fun, and I thought Guitar, the villain of this movie, looked menacingly well designed. It was unique, and him turning the entire world into ice is clever, and never seen before in Ghostbusters. Um, and I thought the new character that befriends Phoebe was an interesting character as well, where she has this ghost who is not trying to hurt anyone. It's just trying to see her family again, and she does have some decent time with Phoebe, though it doesn't last that long, because I'll get to that in a bit. And there was some good humor in it, like when Peter Venkman throws pens at the Fire Master, who was played by the Bollywood Eternal from Eternals. And I thought he was interesting because his plot point about his family and him having a power of fire is actually a pretty cool idea. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty interesting, and he did get a good conversation with the villain of the movie at the end. It was kind of awesome, especially when he was throwing fire at the Agrotar. Is pretty cool. But I said about the messy plot points, there are some I don't know why this movie really doesn't like Phoebe at the beginning, because I thought she was doing a good job in the previous movie Afterlife. Though it's been a while since I've seen it. It's been a while. But the whole movie, she is considered too young to be a Ghostbuster, and when she destroyed a line that was possessed, things got a little worse. And I don't know why they did that to make that big part of the movie, where Phoebe is struggling with her being a Ghostbuster and no one wants her to be a Ghostbuster anymore. But then at the end everything gets resolved. That felt a little not mean spirited, but kind of odd to do, if I had to be honest with you. But the whole messy plot point is that, like I said, with the Phoebe and the other girl that she was kind of having a little friendship with, my big problem with that is that it starts out like I think 15 minutes into the movie, but the ghost doesn't come back until an hour and a half of the movie, where she kind of, spoiler alert, betrays her, but then redeems herself to stop Qatar. So it felt weird that they had to wait until an hour for her to come back. That felt strange. And also, Slimer coming back is kind of pointless because they were kind of setting up Finn Wolfhard trying to get Slimer. But then after his dream sequence, that never happens ever again. And Slimer gets to do two humorous appearances. One is eating a possessed pizza, and the other one flying in while the Ghostbusters theme song is playing. So I don't think he really needed to be in the movie, honestly. He didn't really need to if Finn Wolfhard didn't get a chance to get him. So that was odd. The Penn Aswell's character was okay, honestly. And visually, he's probably one of the most unique looking Ghostbuster movie. I really like how the ISIS looks and how the non-ice looks good with like normal. Though I feel like the ice plot of it feels a little too late in the movie because it kind of especially in the poster, it's marketed like Ghostbusters and ice, which like in the last like 40 minutes it is, but not for much of the movie. It waits for like an hour and the 15 minutes into the movie to get into the ice elements in the movie. So felt like it, especially since the ice was set up at the very beginning of the movie. That felt a little like a missed opportunity for the most part. But I didn't hate it that much. I thought it was messy at times. It kind of was. But I did like the dedication to Ivan Reitman at the end. That was cute. So as a whole, I thought Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is probably the weakest Ghostbusters because I haven't seen Ghostbusters 2 nor its remake. But it's not bad. It's watchable. It's watchable. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, you might enjoy it. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this. Peace out. Bye.